Welcome to Studio B here at the Conservatory, the Gilbert campus. Here at the Gilbert campus in Studio B, we have the SSL origin. All right, we need to talk about turning on and turning off the SSL origin. Here at the Conservatory, it is not a student's responsibility to turn off any of the consoles, but that does not mean that you will not have to wake the console up. Most consoles these days now come with a sleep function, such as the SSL origin. When the SSL origin is in sleep, you're going to see no status LEDs on the console, indicating that the board is sleeping right now. When the board is sleeping and you are here after hours at the Conservatory in Studio B, you need to wake the console up. To wake the console up, you're going to press the wake and sleep button and you're going to hold it. The meter bridge should start lighting up and dancing, and once you see the meter bridge start lighting up and doing its dance, the SSL is waking up right now. You will see the status LEDs relight on the SSL origin, letting you know that the console is now awake. Once the console's awake, you are good to go. After the console has been awoken, the next thing to turn on is the multi-track recorder. We have two multi-track recorders here at the Conservatory. We have an analog and a digital multi-track recorder in every room. The analog multi-track recorder is going to be turned off when you enter the studio. To turn on your analog multi-track recorder, you need to press the power switch located on the bottom left of the multi-track recorder. Once you flip the switch up, you are now powered on. You will see the lights on the MTR come on. You'll see the controller lights as well. For the digital multi-track recorder, we do not power them off here at the Conservatory. All right, so you should see lights on the computer, a blue light indicating power for the computer is on, and you should see green lights on each interface, letting you know that the digital interfaces are already powered on. It is not a student's responsibility to power down the computer or the interfaces in any of the rooms here at the Conservatory. Once you've turned on the SSL origin or you've awoken it from its slumber and you've turned on your multi-track recorders, the next thing you need to do is turn on an outboard rack. Every studio here at the Conservatory is going to have an outboard rack consisting of all of its outboard gear for that room. Every outboard rack has a power conditioner, a rack unit meant to supply power to every piece of gear that lives in this rack. Now do note that when you turn on a power conditioner, not everything is going to come on. You might have certain processors that have independent power switches to maintain the life of that piece of gear and reduce wear and tear on it. The last thing to power up after outboard equipment is your monitors. Every studio here at the Conservatory has two sets of monitors, an alternate and a main. Your alternates are going to be smaller, less accurate monitors, and your mains are going to be larger, more accurate monitors. Your mains have a power switch on the back of them. Oh, there it is. The power switch can be difficult to find sometimes. In Studio B on the SSL origin, we have the Kali Audio INS8s, and for the passive or the reference monitors or the alternates, we have the ref tones. The ref tones need to be powered via an external power amp that is located in the top of the machine rack in the machine room. You will need to power this on. Last, all monitors in every studio must be turned on after the console, after the MTR, after the outboard rack to minimize pops and clicks in the monitors. And that's it, y'all. Thank you for joining me in Studio B on the SSL origin today. That is proper power-up operations. To power down the room, you simply go in reverse order. And that's it.